That trial 7 years ago was the beginning of it all. This I know beyond a doubt. The mysteries of the past work their magic on the present, but you'll soon be finding all of this out for yourself. Welcome back, guys, to Apollo Justice. Which of Magnifique Glamarier's disciples pulled that trigger? Where did the vanishing defendant Zach Glamarier go? What dark truth lurks behind the forged diary page? And what about the girl who was left behind? So we return to the Mason system. The past left us these 4 keys to unlocking the truth. But that's not all. There are 4 keys in the present as well. And when all the questions have found their answers, the final trial will begin. But first, you must chase the truth through then and now. Think of it as a game. I, Phoenix Wright, will be your guide through this game. That terrible trial saw me present forged evidence. It ended, half finished, when the defendant vanished. What became of me after that? As your investigation proceeds, the answer will become clear. Oh, and one more thing. There is something I must tell you. As Apollo Justice has his bracelet, so too do I have my own weapon of sorts. My Magatama. What does it do, you ask? That I would have you see for yourself. Well now, shall we begin? Touch the arrow to switch between past and present. Let's begin 7 years ago, in the past. It is right after my last trial came to an abrupt end. Now that you know the game, let's play. Well, the weirdness that's going on. Our selections in the small screen. And we see the top screen here. We got the detention center, defendant lobby number 2, Wright and Co law offices, and we got Drood Studio. Where to go first? Well, kind of makes sense in some senses to go down in one order. In other senses, depending on where it would go next or where I'd find the most information to be. Plus, you can go to Drew's studio in the past. It looks a bit run down in that picture there. Where to go? Detention center seems after. Defendant lobby probably is directly after, and then you'd have gone to Wright and Co law offices. Drew's studio we'd probably go to last at all. To be honest, I want to know if he has a talks to Maya about this, considering she was running the place. Maybe she's there. The nightmare trial was over, and the new nightmare figuring out what had happened had just begun. I wanted to wake up, to walk away, but I figured I'm the only one who could do this. Probably. And besides, I had plenty of time. Thanks to the Bar Association Review Board's decision. It's hard to work when your attorney's badge has been taken away. 7 years ago at the Wright and Co law offices. Have I picked the right location? Oh, morning, Daddy. Ah, I'm so glad you came. You okay, Daddy? They're picking on you. I'm fine as always. This old boy is here to help me after all. That's a young man to you. Good morning. That's a cute outfit you have on. Thanks. My first show's today after all. 2 weeks had passed since then. I called her into my office. Trucy, there's something we need to talk about. It's been 2 weeks since your father disappeared. We need to start thinking about your future. I did some calling around. This is hard to say, but you've no living relatives. So I was wondering if you wanted to stay with me for a while. Just until your daddy comes home. It won't be long. I hope. Of course, it's totally your choice. If you don't like it here, you can go wherever you like. I can look up some places you might like to stay at. This is so weird. Mr. Attorney, Daddy told me about you. He said I could trust you. Huh? Really? So if I stay here, does that mean you'll be my family? Huh? I guess so. Getting weirder. Mr. Attorney, Actually, why don't you call me Nick? Or you can call me Daddy if you'd like. It doesn't have to be today or anything. Okay, say Daddy. That was quick. Yes? If I move here, I have to switch schools, right? And I was thinking, I haven't paid for lunches in my last school. For a year. So thanks, Daddy. Ah. Oh, and this office? It's a little blah. A little colour goes a long way, you know? Ah. Oh, and Daddy, you got fired from work, right? Don't you worry one bit. I work twice as hard. We'll make it through this. Trucy, how old are you? Oh, I'm 8. Don't let appearances deceive you. I'm a young professional. Stick with me and you'll do just fine, Daddy. Thanks. Why does it feel like she's already in charge? Well, what we've come to find is not Maya, but Trucy. And the point of adoption, as it were. We can't even see anything out the window. No Maya. Sadness. So, Daddy, you got fired from being a lawyer, right? You can at least kind of look aside or something when you say that. It's actually kind of hard for me, for Daddy. Oh, I'm sorry, Daddy. Wait, is that foolish pride? My other daddy always used to talk about that. Actually, that's pretty accurate. So here's my idea. We'll make a new office. Law just seems so stiff, doesn't it? And no one will be my friend at school that way. Well, that won't do, I guess. I just don't know much about anything other than law. Or even much about law, if you were to ask some people. Maybe the problem is calling it an office. We should run an agency instead. You mean, like a talent agency? Forgive me for asking, but doesn't that require talent? You've got me, don't ya? I'm a professional! A professional? Yup! After all, I'm directly descended from the famous Zach Blamarier! Directly descended? He's your father. Oh, now I'm directly descended from the famous Phoenix Wright too! I think an 8-year-old just massaged my ego. Yay! Right, instantly the daddy thing. Bit weird, but still. Could you tell me a bit more about your daddy? Zach Gramaye? Daddy? Sure thing, Daddy. Which daddy was that again? Daddy's so amazing. The biggest star of Troop Gramaye. And they're big. The Gramayes. They were on television a lot. Haven't seen them on much recently, come to think of it. Big magic happens when you put Zach and Valen Gramaye together, you know. Once they made a giant waterfall right there on the stage. And this giant trout swam up the giant waterfall. Let me guess, there was a giant fisherman waiting for him at the top? I wish I could have seen more Daddy's magic. Uh-oh. Of course you're poking a sore spot. Ah, I shouldn't have brought it up so soon. I wonder what'll happen to me with Daddy and Mummy both gone. Mummy? Yeah, what about Mummy? I haven't heard anything about Trucy's mother. But I have my magic, and a great daddy even if he is unemployed. You know, I think things are going to be okay. I wonder if she'll talk about her mother. Well, obviously, how are you doing being a professional? So, Trucy, you're a professional? Yes, it's like that thing they say. Baby frogs grow up to be frogs. They say that? I always thought it was funny, though. What was? Are baby frogs called tadpoles? Maybe they thought it would be easier to understand that way for kids. How stupid. Right, so in conclusion, you're a professional magician, Trucy. That's right. Well, want to see a trick? You're gonna do a magic trick? Go on then. Actually, I would like to see your trick. The future of the agency depends on it after all. That's the spirit. Ready? Here goes. Ta-da! Hey folks, it's Mr. Hat. I've got to say it's good to be seen. Yeah! Whoa, that was startling. The amazing Mr. Hat, isn't he great? Your friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat, at your service. He certainly makes an impression. Doesn't he? I'm so glad you like him, Daddy. Now my routines do get a bit heady at times. Get it? Heady. My friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat nearly gave me a Mr. Heart attack. Right, the amazing Mr. Hat has been added to the court record randomly. The gun's there and the diary's there. Maybe I should have checked that. I'm glad she's happy now showing me a trick. In fact, everything's still there. Trucy's favourite trick, startlingly realistic. Touch the check buttons for details. So it's just a picture. That's interesting. With a magician's hat on the back, you say? And I guess that opens the diary up. Yep. The ripped out page. Now I see that everything has been a setup. Also, I present forged evidence to the court. Handed off to Trucy of all people. Alright, so let's continue on and ask about Mummy. What happened to her? Again, a sore topic, really. Could you tell me about your mummy, if it's okay?
Mummy was so pretty. She was like an angel up on stage.
On stage? You mean with your daddy?
Yep. She was always there with Zach and Valence, smiling. But then she went away.
Went away?
It was a grand illusion, but she made a mistake. She vanished, and I guess she didn't know how to get back.
Maybe so.
I cried then. A lot. That's when Daddy gave me this. Here.
This is your mother? She's beautiful.
Her name's Thalassa. Thalassa Glamaye.
Poor girl. I didn't know her mother had gone missing. And now her daddy's vanished too, right before her eyes.
Hey, Daddy. You won't...
Don't worry, I won't vanish. I promise. I'll just get hit by cars and stuff like that.
Right. You can't even do magic. You're like a backup plan. Daddy always said have a backup plan.
I guess all I rate as is a backup plan. Alright, Trucy's locket has been added to the court record. We've got a few things from here. I think that's probably enough for today. Sorry to ask you so much all at once like that.
It's okay. After all, we're family. I just hope you're ready. The Right Talent Agency opens tomorrow.
What? But are we representing anyone?
Me and you. That makes two, Daddy.
I think you need more than that to make an agency. Besides, you may be a magician, but I'm no talent.
Oh, I'm sure there's something you're good at.
Well, when you put it that way.
You mean you don't have any tricks? No standbys? This will not do. A boy should always have a trick or two in his pocket.
Okay, I'll think of something.
That's the spirit. See you bright and early tomorrow, Daddy.
Welcome to the team, Daddy-o! The team, right. Sometimes when magicians vanish, they leave something behind. That's how Trucy became Trucy Wright, my daughter. To be honest, I was pretty lost those first few days. Thinking back on it, it was a pretty dark time in my life. But Trucy, happy, smiling Trucy, she was my light. I guess it's definitely something to take your mind off things, that's for sure. Okay, so we've completed our jaunt in the Wright & Co. law offices. Where to next from here? I mean, logic dictates I'd hang more around the case. So let's go to defendant lobby number 2. Is this directly the fallout or a different time? Didn't think I'd be back here for a while. I didn't want to have to remember that day. Though I deeply regret having to declare a verdict in this way, this trial is over. Ah, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Zack. There is one thing I wish to make clear. Today, in this courtroom, you cannot declare me guilty. What are you talking about? I am talking about this. Wish. The past. Mr. Enigmar. Defenders escaped. Find him quick. Bailiff, close all exits from the building. Followed a good that did. On the double, he must not be allowed to escape. He's a magician. He does that for a living. When I came here on that fateful morning, I still had my badge. But now, I can amputate a limb. I can still feel it itching. Where do I start? I don't even have the authority to investigate. Hey, you there, sir! Down on the hands, floor on your head, now! Let's keep floating around the case as we find Officer Meekins. What's the big deal? My ears! No unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in here! Wait a second, that's wrong. No unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in here. But that would mean all unauthorized personnel are allowed. Zoink! I just say it like it is, sir. It's usually wrong. Thrown out of the precinct. Lost my friends, my girl, and even my wallet. We've met before, haven't we? On a case? 2 years ago? No recollection of that, sir! Huh? For me, working on a case is always in the present progressive tense, sir! There was no past, there is only now, sir! He's always shouting, I remember. Okay. You're the bailiff, right? Oh god, you let another guy escape. You can lose your job again. Yes, sir. Court bailiff Mike Meekins at your service, sir. I've asked to meet with the bailiff of this court who let the magician escape. Let me try to make this as absolutely clear as possible for you, sir. It was me, sir. But you were a regular police officer once, right? Sometimes bad things happen to good people, sir. Something tells me it's a long story. Let's not go there. So, you were in charge of security at the time of the vanishing? I'm dying over here. Oh, it's a hard knock life, sir. Thrown out of the precinct. Lost my friends, my girl, and even my wallet, sir. Guess I wasn't the only victim. Gotta keep shouting. It's Mr. Meekins. Mike. Hello. Last time we met, you were a police officer, right? In fact, you're still wearing your uniform. Sir, I wish I didn't have to tell you this. Last year, tragedy struck right at the start of the precinct. I lost my case files 4 times in 3 days. They fired me. That takes real talent, actually. They don't know what they're missing. So here I am, sir, forced to start from square one, a lowly bailiff. But your uniform... I took it with me as a souvenir the day I was fired. That can't be legal. No, it's not. So you were the one who let the magician get away that day? I'm dying over here! A star rises among the court bailiffs full of hope, then tragedy strikes! Is there anything you can tell me about it? About Zach Glamayer's disappearance? Oh, the humanity! That's enough of that! Right. Oh yes, I say it was around 2 PM when I heard a commotion in court. I opened the door to see what might be amiss. The door slams open. Slam! Some guy's face is right there in front of me. Face! So, you saw someone suspicious coming your way? Yes, and I, being a bailiff of little standing, I gave chase. I chased that silk cat all the way down the hall, sir. I have a diagram of the court building here. Aha! That's courtroom number 7. That's where I was, sir. All by myself. Nary a friend to call my own. Okay, and which way did Zach Glameyer run after bursting through the courtroom door? He went up like this and around the corner, like that. So I, with no delay, ran after him with no delay. When I turned the corner, saw the magician, I was going to say, right, really, run into the defendant lobby. Swiftly, I ran. Following him, I threw myself boldly into the room. Well, I remember it like it was right here, because it was lobby number 2, sir. You ran into this room? I don't see any place to hide in here. I believe it or not, sir. I didn't believe it. I was going to say, I believe it or not, sir. Here, in this room, the magician, gone, vanished, like a puff of smoke. Except there wasn't even any smoke. He was just gone. That's impossible. Yes, that word. Oh, how many times have I said that word? Even the sound of it causes me indescribable pain, sir. I'm dying. I'm dying over here. Oh, okay. I won't say it again. Promise. But you have to admit, it's difficult to vanish in a thin air. Did you search the lobby? I searched. Why the pause? There was nothing here at all, sir. That's right, nothing was here, sir. How do you talk so loud and still be hiding something? Right, the vanishing trick. What happened there? So Zach was in this room when he vanished? Absolutely, sir. I saw with my own eyes. That red silk hat, that flowing cape. He ran right in here, right inside this room. Silk hat, cape. That's Zach, all right. But, sir, look at the room. There's not a single place to hide. Sir, there was nothing I could do but nothing, sir. What about now? Have any ideas? Sir! Ideas about what exactly, sir, if you don't mind me asking? There's quite a bit of time since then. Has nothing occurred to you at all? Do you have any idea what trick he might have used to disappear like that? Really? Really? Cyclops! I should have known. My Magatama, one of my most prized possessions, which I got during a certain case. It can show me the locks on people's hearts. And if I can unlock their hearts, they'll tell me their secrets. Oh, wait a second. Not even laugh. The Magatama starts it all, and the Magatama ends it. Right then, time to Magatams! And hope that I've got the evidence needed. Can I get hurt at this point? Thinking about it? Well, we'll find a health bar in a second as we examine the disappearing trip. Oh, we do have a health bar. Okay, Mr. Meekins. What do you know? Spit it out. Hey! What's with the atmosphere in here all of a sudden? You know something? And I'm gonna find out what. Zaklamaye vanished from this room. How would he do it? How, sir? Well, sir, I can't say as I... Sir! Why are you so nervous if you aren't hiding something? Well, sir, you see, at the time, sir, I was here and... Listen, it was impossible! What could such a little girl possibly do anyway? Oh, hello. What did you just say? Sir, did I just say something, sir? No, you screamed it through that megaphone of yours. There was someone else in the room, wasn't there? Sir, I'm gonna have to invoke my right to remain in a state of not talking. It's okay, Meekins. You don't have to tell me who Zach's accomplice was. I know who was here in this room that day. Little girl. Trucy Enigmar. Sir, sir. I didn't see that girl until just the other day. Mr. Meekins, I'm not buying it. Sir! Sir, that day, she was here, in the room, sir. But he wasn't. You mean you chased her into this room, not him? I think we're going to think about a lovely magic trick. Sir, in my days as a police officer, literally days, I learned a thing or two. Okay, just one thing, but it was how not to mistake a girl for a 7-foot tall magician. He's 7 foot? Why do you play basketball? 7 feet? Zach isn't that tall, is he? You have a point. I find it hard to imagine that anyone would mistake a little girl for Zach Lamaye. But you saw something. And therein lies the trick. I think you know what it was, Mr. Meekins. Tell me, does this trick look familiar? I really went to the right place first, didn't I? Take that! What's that? That girl's favourite trick. The amazing Mr. Hat. She used it in her show down the Wonder Bar. Already? Have you been to the Wonder Bar? So, it wasn't a waking dream, was it, sir? Come again? That night, on stage, I saw a vision. Except, it wasn't a vision. It was a hat. An amazing Mr. Hat. He really exists. Unlock successful. Right, well then, this seems to be leading down the right lines for us. Tell us more. I remember it clearly, though the details are a little vague. Zaklamaye exited the courtroom. I gave chase and cornered him in the corner room, sir. Zaklamaye, don't even think you can escape Meekins. Down your hands, floor on your head. What? Hello?
Something the matter, mister?
No, that is... Sir, I'm currently chasing a suspect, sir. Zaklamaye, do you know him?
Oh, I love Zaklamaye. His magic is the best. I'm his biggest fan.
I see. That's why you're wearing that costume you're wearing. Anyway, that very same Zach came into this room.
No one's been here except for me.
But he has to be here somewhere. Under the sofa, in the trash can, behind the painting, under the rug. So, Trucy was his accomplice. Imagine my astonished surprise when 1 week later, I just happened to walk into a bar and see him, Mr. Hat. I couldn't believe my own eyes. For a while, I thought it had all been a long dream. A dream that lasted a week. But it wasn't the magician who disappeared. It was Mr. Hat. Alright, the trick vanishes. Basically, it came back into her. That sounds weird. Though it seems complex, what really happened that day was quite simple. You were standing by the door, and out came Zach. But that wasn't all. Another person got in on the act, and she was standing in front of lobby number 2. Along with Mr. Hat. Ah, that's the beauty of it, isn't it? So, while you were standing in shock and amazement, the magician rounds the corner, and most likely runs through the closest door into lobby number 1. This is where you come in. You turn the corner in rather lukewarm pursuit. And at that very moment, Trucy runs into lobby number 2. Then all she has to do is tuck away the amazing Mr. Hat. Sir, I only lost sight of him for the briefest of moments, sir. Then I saw that cape, Sakramaya's red cape, fluttering like a cape. Astounding, sir! All my days of posing queries and making inquiries and chasing quarries wasted. It was as if I could see them melting away like an ice cream cone left by the side of the road to die. Or the scattered remains of a messily eaten chocolate parfait. Such sweet sorrows. I'm sorry. I had no idea how much you suffered on account of this case. It's an honor, sir. I've apologized to people many, many times, sometimes more than once. But this is the first time anyone's ever apologized to me. Actually, about that girl, I'm sort of a guardian now. Is that so? Sir, you should know that I harbor no ill feelings whatsoever in my harbor. Okay. I'll let the defendant escape. That's a stone cold truth. Just another step on my way from singing the blues to wearing the blues. Someday, sir, I'll be standing side by side with the great detective Guamshu. Mr. Meekins, this is a free ticket to the show at the Wonder Bar. If you want, it's an honor, sir. Sir, I can't count the number of things I've had taken from me, sir. But no one's ever given me anything for free. Right, I'll see you in court next time, sir. I look forward to it. Oh, we've completed another one. All eyes were on Zagramaya that day in court until his mysterious disappearance. Now part of the mystery's been revealed. The magician remained out of sight. It would be 7 years before I met him again. Takes a sip of tea. Lubricate the voice. As we head on to... Oh, wait a second. It's actually moving us forward now. Oh? Now it feels like it's pushing me to distinct directions. Should I go where it's taking me, or should I go to the other place now that I've unlocked the Borscht Ball Club? It's too tempting, isn't it? Present day Borscht Ball Club. I'll be taking my leave now. I still have some work to do back at the office. And I guess I'll go back to my piano. To be honest, it's better when you aren't playing. This frigid culinary dungeon almost feels comfortable. Later then. 2 hours left on my shift. Wonder if we'll get any customers tonight. Do you know who I am? Who I am? No. But if you have it, I can play it. Just kidding, I don't do requests. How about a different sort of request? You see, I play cards. Oh? A customer? I was just hoping someone would come in and save me from a night at the Keys. I seek a true competition. I've heard the Borscht Ball Club is the place for this. Now I see the rumor is true. And this is? A friend of yours? Wait, he was there too? Ah, don't mind me, I'm just your friendly neighborhood newsman. Ah, he will not be playing tonight. When his business is finished, I shall send him home. This competition will be between us, no others. The Right Talent HD represents 2 artists, and I'm number 2. I play piano. Well, sorta. It's actually just a friend from my real talent, which is playing poker. Don't ask me how I got started. I don't remember. But I'm good. Real good. It didn't take too long to... It didn't take long for the rumors to get around. Go to the Borscht Ball Club if you want a real game. That guy's never lost. People don't come in to hear me tickle the ivory. They come to watch me play cards. Is this a seedy poker club? No, it's a restaurant. We don't play for high stakes. There's no money involved. But real players carry cash, and they're always thirsty. It's a handy source of income for the club owner. Then, let's compete. I'll take you to the room. That we will. So, if I remember correctly, the name of this person, or the look of this person, we know exactly who it is after all. we could get some interesting information as we visit just before our first case of the game. Do I keep following where the game throws me to, or did I need more information from the past? That we'll find out as we continue on these Mason memories next time on Apollo Justice. Bye bye.